Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back for another week of reading with Miss Feldfable. Let me get my pointer going on here. There we go. Woo! So I haven't done a video one in a while. I gotta look up here. I keep looking down. Sorry. I'm gonna actually move my face to this side so that you guys can see your I can statement here at the bottom. Okay. So hello. I miss your faces. I miss all of you so much. Hopefully you've been good for your parents and you're listening and making good choices. And hopefully you're watching all of our videos from home with reading, writing, math, science, IB, all of the above. And especially for my dual language friends, all of your Spanish lessons as well. I have noticed a lot of my dual language students have been practicing their lessons in Spanish as well. So great job there. And also some of our students that are not dual language students have been practicing our Spanish lessons as well. So we are very, very proud of you for doing that. Great job. It is always super beneficial. This is to the parents out there for you to practice in your home language as well, because it just helps us make better connections in our bilingual brains. Okay. All right. So we will be talking about obviously reading and sight words. So this video is to practice our sight words. So let's go ahead and start first with our I can statement. I'm going to read part of it and then you repeat after me. My turn, your turn, like always, okay? Here we go. I can, good job, read and write my sight words, good job, follow the red dot, of the week. Great job. So we have 4 new sight words this week. Our new sight words, oops, if this will go away, there we go, are saw, good, down, and here. Okay? Try it with me. Saw, good, down, and here. I'm going to try that one more time, but I'm going to use my TPR. If you don't know what that is, it is total physical response. We practice it in dual language all the time, but basically it just means you're moving your hands or your body to help you remember. Good job. It helps you remember. So say it after me, repeat after me. My turn, your turn. Saw, good job. Good, very good. Down, good job. Here, and you can't really see because you can't see all the way down, but I'm pointing next to me. So down is 2 fingers going down, and here you just point like right here. Come here, right next to me, right? Good job. Okay, so let's go ahead to the next page. I'm going to move my face back over here. I'm going to kind of be moving the video around so that you can see the slides the best on each slide. Okay, so first thing we want to do, it says I can review my sight words. So review just means we practice it again to make sure that you didn't forget. A cool idea that we thought we might try this week is to write a sentence and draw a picture of your sentence. So we practice all the time in school. When we learn a sight word, we practice writing it in a sentence. So you don't want to just learn it in isolation. Isolation means all by itself. When you put it in a sentence, it helps you give meaning to the word. So what I wanted to practice here, I've done some examples for you. If you want some bonus points, you can do this and you'll get bonus points from your teachers, okay? Bonus points meaning you get 1 point for doing reading, 1 point for doing writing, 1 point for doing math. But if you go above and beyond and do this extra stuff and you post it to your portfolio, send it to your teacher, however, email, however you want to do it, then you'll get additional points just for being rock stars, okay? So our sentence, this is the sentence I made, okay? I'm going to read it to you, and you'll notice some of my words are red, like right here, and some of my words are green. Boys and girls, do you remember the difference between red words and green words? I hope so. Red means stop. You have to know it really fast. That's right. So we call red words sight words. That's the same thing. We do with color, so it helps remind us, oh, stop, I have to know this really fast, all by myself. And then we have green words. Green words, green means go, use your sounds. So if I have a word in green, that means it's probably not going to be spelled the right way unless we already learned those rules, okay? And we've talked about using our kindergarten sounds a lot of times, right? So if we use our kindergarten sounds and it's not spelled exactly right, that's okay because English has a lot of rule breakers. So it helps if we just try to use our sounds that we know. And as you get older, you will learn more rules and you'll spell everything the right way. Trust me, no worries, okay? So let me read you my sentence. Can you come? There's my new sight word, my last sight word. Sorry, not my new one, my one from last week. What is that one from last week? Do you remember? O-V-E-R, over. Good job. Can you come over to my house? House? So you can see all my red words, I just wrote them regularly because they're red words and I need to copy them or know them from my head. The green one, house, is not a red word. So I use my sounds. Now, this is not the correct way to spell house, but it's kindergarten sound. So is it okay? Absolutely. So I use the word over in a sentence. Can you come over to my house? Your turn. Great job. You got it. And then I want you to draw a picture. So my sentence was, can you come over to my house? You can use over in a different way. Hey, Dad, flip the pancakes over. And you would draw not a house, a picture of pancakes and your dad flipping them over. But mine was about coming over to my house. I wish people could come over to my house right now because I'm really bored by myself. So I drew a picture here, or I have a picture of a house, okay? Let's go to our next one. We'll review. Here we go. Ooh, I can review my sight words. Here's our next one. How have you, do you remember that sight word from last week? B-E-E-N, been. Good job. Like, how have you been? Shaking hands. B-E-E-N, been. Very good. How have you been? How have you been? I want to ask so many of my friends this right now because I can't see any of them, right? So this is a picture of two people shaking hands like, hey, how have you been? Do you notice what I have in my picture here? What is that called? You remember? Speech bubble. TPR for speech bubble. TPR for everything. I'm telling you guys. Speech bubble. A speech bubble lets the characters talk in the picture. So I could write right here with my pencil, how have you been in the speech bubble? Okay. This is my sentence for the word been. Let's go to our next one. Ooh, this is a good one because this is one of my favorite stories. Okay, so let's read this one. W-H-A-T. What? That's my kid's favorite because it's the most fun one to do, right? What is the story? Story. Now, is that the right way to spell story? No, it's not. But did I use my kindergarten sounds? Yes. So that's how I want to see you spelling it. You don't always have to ask mommy and daddy, Mommy, Daddy, how do you spell story? Do you have to ask them that? No. Can you use your kindergarten sounds like a big kid? Absolutely. And it's okay if words like story are not spelled right. Sight words we want spelled the right way. Story is okay. What is the story? What's that sight word? About. Very good. A-B-O-U-T, about. What is the story about? Boys and girls, do you know what this story is about? Do you? It's the three little pigs. That's right. One little pig, two little pigs, three little pigs. So if we read the story, the three little pigs, and then at the end of the story, I asked you, what is the story about? That means I want you to tell me what happened in the story. Well, it's about three little pigs, and they all try to build a house, and then you tell me what the story's about. Very good. Last one. This is our last sight word from last week, last review. Ooh, do you remember this one? C-O-U-L-D, could. Usually when you ask something like, could I please go? Could I do it? Could you come with me? C-O-U-L-D, could. Very good. Could you play a I gotta use my sounds. Magic. E makes the vowel say its name. Here we go. Let's try it again. G. Aim. Magic E. Game. Could you play a game with me? Ooh, and then there's a picture, an illustration. Same as picture, right? It's an illustration of two kids playing a game. So I want to see if some of you can take some of our old sight words that we've learned. It can be any sight words you want, or it can be these 4 sight words from last week. The 4 sight words from last week were pretty tricky. So those might be good ones to practice. But all you have to do is write a sentence. You don't have to do it colors like me. If you want to, this is how my kids do it in class. You could write it in pencil first and then go back and use red to trace your sight words and use green for the ones you used your sounds, okay? But you don't have to do that. You can just write it with pencil and then draw a picture. What's the fancy word for picture? Illustration. Very good. My dogs are going kooky out there, guys. Ignore. I don't know what they're looking at. Just ignore. So if you want some bonus points, feel free and go ahead and do that one, okay? All right, so we're going to start with our 4 new sight words. Our first sight word that we're going to learn is the word saw. Now, saw has 2 meanings in English, okay? Saw can mean like I saw you yesterday. I saw you yesterday. Or it can also mean like a saw that you cut something with. So if you like cut wood, you use a saw, okay? So that's why in the picture here, if you see, it looks like a saw at the end of the W. To help you remember, the word is saw. But it also means saw, like I saw you yesterday. It's the past tense of see. So when we do S-E-E, see, we did that one a long time ago. Saw is the past tense. So the motion for saw, you're going to do see in the past. Okay, see en el pasado. So you just have to remember that it's the past tense of see. Okay, so we say S-A-W, saw. So you just do see in the past. Okay, let's try it again. Do it with me this time. S-A-W, saw. One more time. S-A-W, saw. Very good. Thanks for doing it with me. So there's 3 steps that we like to do with Orton Gillingham when we're practicing new red words. The first step is to say the letters, okay? The second step is we want you to tap it out. And the third step is to say the word. Now, we don't have our screens and our paper to do all of that, but we can at least tap it out and practice saying the word together, okay? If you're not familiar with how to tap out a word, you just hold one of your arms up and then your dominant arm, usually it's your right arm and you're tapping your left, but you can do it the other way as well if you're left-handed, but just make sure you're going left to right, okay? So you're going to put your arm up and you're going to start on your shoulder, always start on your shoulder, and it's like you're placing, let's see if I can get my arm in here, you're placing a letter on each part of your arm. So a letter in the beginning, some letters in the middle, and a letter at the end. You end at your wrist, okay? And then when we go to read the word, we just slide on down, okay? So put your arms out. Good? Okay. So you're going to listen to me first, and then it's going to be your turn. So don't forget, we say the letters and tap, and then we say the word. It's always helpful to look at the word. So I'm looking right here on my screen as I'm doing this as you tap it out, okay? So the S is going to start up here. Okay, my turn. S-A-W, saw. Your turn. Very good. Sliding down as you say the word. Let's try it again. We're going to do it 2 more times. My turn, your turn. Here we go. My turn. S-A-W, saw. Your turn. Very good. My turn last time. S-A-W, saw. Your turn. Very good. You did it. And then we're going to practice the motion just like 2 more times so you don't forget. S-A-W, saw. Your turn. Very good. And you can also combine them If you're ready for that, you don't have to, but you can. Instead of sliding, you do the motion to help you. So you say S-A-W, saw. Your turn. Very good. All right, so now we're going to do a little bit of Jan Richardson and Jack Hartman, our favorite people on the planet, and we're going to watch their video for the word saw. Don't forget, go on their channel and you can review all the sight words that we've done throughout the year, because we've done a lot of Jan Richardson and Jack Hartman videos. So always go on their website, Jack Hartman, and on his playlist, he has tons and tons of videos. All right, you ready to begin? Here we go. Move my face over here.
Jack Hartman, Kids in the Channel.
Hi, I'm Jan Richardson.
And I'm Jack Hartman.
Let's work together and learn our sight words even better.
I want to hear you sing. Here we go.
Sight words. I have fun with sight words. I know lots of
Sight words, they help me.
read and write.
Here we go.
Let's learn the sight word
Song.
Here we go.
Read it out loud. Saw. Very good.
Read it quietly. Saw. Read it
La
in your
cabeza.
head. Now look carefully and tell me, what's the missing letter? Say it before I do.
¿Qué se falta? Look down here.
W.
Very good. Look here.
S. A. Now look carefully and tell me
The two missing letters. Uh-oh. S, W. Don't forget to say them left to right. Say them in order. A, W.
A. W.
Very good.
S. A. I love learning my sight words. I have fun with sight words. I know lots of sight words. They help me read and write.
What comes next? Who knows?
Now mix and
Mix
fix.
and fix.
The sight word saw.
Just like we've done before.
Letters
Here we
in the
go.
right order. What letter comes first?
What comes first? Look right here.
S.
Very good.
What letter comes next? A. What letter comes last? W. Saw. I love learning my sight words. I have fun with sight words. I know lots of sight words. They help me read and write. We learn the sight word saw.
Great job, boys and girls. I hope you guys were singing with me and Jack. I was trying not to sing too loud so that you could hear Jack Hartman really well. All right, so let's go on to our next word. I'm going to move myself back down here again. All right, so we're going to do the same process. Say the letters, tap it out, say the word. This one is a pretty cool word. If you look at the picture, our snap cards help us remember what the word is too. So eventually, you want to move away from the snap cards and be able to read it over here just with just the letters, no pictures, all by yourself. But this is a great way to help you remember, right? Good job. So we're going to practice our motion for good, okay? So it's G-O-O-D, good, like that with 2 thumbs up, okay? Let's do it again. G-O-O-D, good. All right, now I'm going to do my turn, your turn. Here we go. G-O-O-D, good. Your turn. Great job. So our word good, you just have 2 thumbs up. Like, ooh, that was so good. That spaghetti's really good. Your singing's really good. Okay? All right, so now let's say the letters, tap it out, say the word, okay? So we get our hands ready Arms out. Whoop. Kind of see my arm there. There we go. Always start at the shh. Ooh, digraph. SH says shh, like shoulder. Very good. So we're going to type it G-O-O-D. Good. The two O's are going to go like in my elbow. In mi codo, right here, okay? Here we go. G-O-O-D. Good. Your turn. Very good. Julieta, she wants to participate. We don't want to hear her voice, do we? Okay. G-O-O-D. Good. Your turn. Very good. So now let's practice with Jan and Jack. Here we go. Move myself out of the way.
Jack Carson. Kids in the channel.
Little mix and fix, little what's missing.
Hi, I'm Jan Richardson.
And I'm Jack Hartman.
Let's work together and learn our sight words even better.
I love learning my sight words. I have fun with sight words. I know lots of sight words. They help me read and write. Let's learn the sight word good.
Here we go. Read it out loud. Good. Don't forget to use your hands.
Read it quietly. Good. Read it in your head. Now look carefully and tell me, what's the missing letter? Say it before I do. O. G. O. D.
Good job, guys. Nice and loud.
Now look carefully and tell me the two missing letters.
Say them in order. O-D.
O-D.
Very good.
O-O. G-O.
The sight word. Go.
G-D. I love learning my sight words. I have fun with sight words. I know lots of sight words. They help me read and write. Now mix and fix the sight word good. Put the letters
Mix
in
and
the right
fix.
order.
Here we go. What letter comes first?
What letter comes first?
G. Good job.
What letter comes next? O.
What letter comes next?
O.
What letter comes last?
D.
Good.
I love learning my sight words. I have fun with sight words. I know lots of sight words. They help me read and write.
We learned the sight word good. Good job using your hands. See, I used the word. Good job. Good job. All right, so we have our next word is down. Down. My dogs actually know this one. It is a command that they're very familiar with because they like to get up on the couch sometimes. I don't know why. They love to snuggle. So I have to always tell them down, 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 and they get off the couch. So this one is D-O-W-N, down. Whoop. Can you see my hands? There we go. Down. So you do two fingers going down. Pretty easy, right? D-O-W-N, down. Your turn. Let's try it one more time. My turn first. My turn. D-O-W-N, down. Your turn. Very good. Thank you for using your hands. Your hands always, always, always help you remember, okay? All right, so we're going to tap this one out too. Pretty simple. We can move a little bit faster now since we kind of know the routine of how we're practicing this time. And this is a lot of ways that we practice in school, but we like to kind of like mix it up every week for you. But mix and fix, what's missing, those are great ways to practice sight words that helps your brain remember faster. So we always practice those strategies, okay? All right, so let's say the letters, tap it out, say the word. You ready? I'm going to go first and then you. D-O-W-N, down. Your turn. Very good. One more time. D-O-W-N, down. Your turn. Very good. You guys are rock stars. You're getting so fast with this. All right, let's practice our song. I think we got one more to do.
Hi, I'm Jan Richardson.
And I'm Jack Hartman.
Let's work together and learn our sight words even better.
I love learning my sight words. I have fun with sight words. I know lots of sight words. They help me read and write. Let's learn the sight word down. Here we go.
Read it out loud. Down. Use your hands. Read it quietly.
Down. Read it in your head. Now look carefully and tell me, what's the missing letter? Say it before I do.
What's missing?
N. D. O. W. Now look carefully and tell me.
Two this time. Here we go.
The two missing
Don't forget, look at the
letters.
picture.
D. O. W. N. D. N.
Try and give you some clues with my hands.
O. W. I love learning my
I don't hear you.
words. I have fun with sight words. I know lots of sight words. They help me read and write. Now mix and fix the sight word down. Put
Mix
the
and fix.
letters
Here we
in
go.
the right order.
What letter comes first?
D.
D. Very good. What letter comes next? Oh, if you know sign language,
What
this might
letter
help
comes
you.
next?
W. Good job.
What letter comes last?
N. Down.
I love learning my sight words. I have fun with sight words. I know lots of sight words. They help me read and write.
We learn the sight word down. Very nice. Did you notice I threw something different in there that time? Did you notice what it was? Sign language. We love sign language in my class. I don't know if you guys have practiced sign language before, but it's super fun. And it is also a method to help you remember. So if you've never tried it, you should try it out because it's pretty cool. All right. All right. So our last sight word, and if you need to pause these videos as you're doing them, like if you need to go back or practice part of this at a time, that's totally okay. 4 sight words is a lot. So you can chunk it into 2 parts if that's easier for you, okay? All right, so our last sight word is here. I know you can't like see all the way down to where I'm pointing, but here I point next to myself, okay? So you're just gonna point next to you with one finger, here. H-E-R-E, here. H-E-R-E, here. I'm going to do it one more time, and then it's your turn, okay? H-E-R-E, here. Your turn. Great job. You got it. So we're going to practice tapping this out. Don't forget, as we're doing the videos, I'm going to do some sign language along with the videos too to try to help you guess what the letter is. So that might actually help you remember different parts of your sign language if you're starting to forget a little bit, okay? All right, so arms out like this. There you go. You can see it now. And we're going to tap it out. My turn, your turn. We're going to do it 2 times. How many times? How many times? 2 times. Good job. All right, so my turn first. Here we go. H-E-R-E, here. Your turn. Very good. My turn. H-E-R-E, here. Your turn. Here. Very good. So you can practice doing the tap it out method, the motion, the Jack Hartman videos. You can practice that as much as you need to at home to help you remember the letters. Also, another idea, you can do the Jack Hartman videos. Like you can look up the Jack Hartman videos, or you can watch it here with us, and you can do the mix and fix with Jack Hartman, and you can do the what's missing with your letters at home. I talked about this last time. You can cut out pieces of paper. I don't know where my Post-it notes went. They're gone. I think Mr. Wellington took them. But you can use Post-it notes and write letters on them and try to make your words that way. Super easy. You can cut out pieces of paper, write the letters with markers, and mix and fix all by yourself and take what's missing. You can play a game with your family. See if they can like mix it all up or try to trick you of what's missing and see if you can make the word again all by yourself, okay? So good things to practice at home if you're looking for something to do. Here we go. Look out for the sign language. I'm going to move myself one more time. Whoop, there we go. Don't forget, look down here if you're trying to make the word again.
And I'm Jack Hartman.
Let's work together and learn our sight words even better.
You can get up and dance if you want.
I love learning my
Get your wiggles out, because I got some wiggles in me right now.
sight words. I know lots of sight words. They help me read and write. Let's learn the sight word
Here.
Here we go.
Read it out loud. Here. Good job. Nice and loud. Quietly.
Read it quietly. Here. Read it in your head. Now look carefully and tell me, what's the missing letter?
I'm going to show you with my hands. Here we go.
Before I do. R. E. E. H. Now look carefully and tell me
The 2 missing letters. Here we go.
E. E. H. E. H. E. R. E. I love learning my sight words. I have fun with sight words. I know lots of sight words. They help me read and write. Now mix and fix the sight word here.
Mix it up.
Put
Mix
the
it up.
letters in the right order.
Here we go. What letter comes first?
H.
H. Good
What
job.
letter comes next?
What letter is this? E. Very good.
What letter comes next?
R.
What letter comes last?
E. Very good. Here.
I love learning my sight words. I have fun with sight words. I know lots of sight words. They help me read and write. We learn the sight word
here. Very good. We did it. 4 sight words. We did it. If that was a lot for you, and you kind of forgot or you don't remember what they are already, if you go back and watch the video, you can chunk this up into parts, okay? So 4 sight words is a lot of sight words. So that's totally okay if you want to chunk it up. All right. So I'm going to move my face. Where do I move my face? Down here, okay? So it says, now it's your turn. It's a free choice week. So we just got back from spring break. I want to make sure you're still having fun at home. You're learning, but you're having fun while you're learning. So here are some ideas below. Make sure to snap a picture and send it on Class Dojo, okay? So what we want you to do is pick any of these activities. You see all these activities I put pictures of here? These are to give you ideas. So this one, if you have like puzzle letters or you have magnet letters or you have foam letters or letters on your refrigerator at home, you can find these letters and make the new sight word. So all you have to do is like open the video, look at the sight word, and then practice with me. Do some mix and fix, do some what's missing, put the words together and make them, okay? This one you can do a lot of different ways. I think last week we did it with shaving cream. If your daddy or your mommy didn't like that so much, they didn't like you wasting their shaving cream, you can also do it with salt. You can do it with sugar, sal, azúcar. There's a lot of different options that you can put in a tray or a pan, like what you cook cookies on, or in a bucket or whatever you can find. And you can use your finger, because that's really good. It helps you remember all these strategies to help you remember. When you use your finger, and it is tactile learning, you're touching it and you feel it on your fingers, it helps you remember, okay? So you can practice your new sight words that way. This is another Play-Doh way. Some of you did a really great job. I think it was Sebastian from my class and a lot of other students too, I'm sure. They found Play-Doh. Play-Doh. I forget how this is called in Spanish. Oh no, I forgot. Like plastic something. I can't remember. But you can find some Play-Doh in your house and you can roll it to make the word. Or this is a new way to do it. You can take a toothpick or just something pokey or a pen or a pencil, and you can dig out the word like that. So they wrote the word TO2. So that's kind of a fun way to play with Play-Doh and practice your sight words. This one over here, I'm going to move this guy over here because this is the most popular one in my class. This is our Mata Mosca game. It's our fly swatter game. So what you do is you can get a 3-pack or a 2-pack of fly swatters at the Dollar Tree. So you get like 3 of these for $1. It's a really good deal. Some of you might have a fly swatter at home to kill the flies in your house. So you get one of these and then you write your words. This person, all they did was they took a marker and some Post-it notes. You could take Post-it notes, you could take paper, you could take note cards, or if you have like actual sight words like this at home that we gave you, because a lot of our kindergarten teachers, we send home sight word cards for you to practice at home. You just lay a few out on the table. Now, don't do any more than like depends how many you're trying to learn, but you can do anywhere between like 6 to 10. 10 if it's like a review. I wouldn't do any more than like 4 to 6 if it's new words, okay? And you just lay them out. He does have a lot, and I'm thinking he's reviewing all these. So if he already knows them, then you can do more, okay? But don't do too many because it will confuse your kids a little bit. And then you lay them on a table, and then someone practices calling out the word. So they say pretty, and you go whoosh, and you hit pretty. Or they say, they're practicing 1st or 2nd grade words, I think, must, whoosh, and you hit must. For us, they would be words like and, whoosh, play, whoosh. And they're really fun because you get to smack them as hard as you can. Or you can play it on the carpet too if you want to smack it really hard so you don't break your parents' table. So there's a lot of different ways to play. You can play the Mata Mosca game, the fly swatter game, the Play-Doh game. You can do mix and fix and what's missing with the letters, or you can do the trays. Like you could put sand in it, you could put dirt, you could put whatever you want, whatever your parents allow you to do. So those are a lot of different ways to practice sight words. So it's free choice this week. You pick whatever method you want. You take a picture of you practicing that way or a video. We love videos, by the way, because we just love to see your cute faces and we miss you like a lot. So, but if you can't take a video, no big deal. Take a picture of you practicing any of these different ways and then send it to your teacher or post it to your portfolio and you will get DOJO points for reading. Okay. All right, boys and girls, you did an awesome, awesome job. Kiss your brains. Kiss them again. Kiss them again. You are rock stars. I love you. We miss you. And happy learning. Bye-bye for now.